Preethi, Zachariah, and you're watching Foods of Margazhi. Yes, you heard it right. The music and moods of the season are many.
But let's not forget its culinary delights.
You see, the Margazhi music and dance season
It's one of the biggest of its kind anywhere in the world.
the number of concerts,
The confluence of artists.
the sheer magnitude of the season. Wait, I can smell something. Kasi halwa. This is also the time of the year where every caterer wants his salt, or sweet if you prefer, puts a no-hold-barred exhibition.
We are now here at Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, one of the hotspots of the Margazhi season this December. Here the food has been traditionally catered to by Sri Krishna Sweets, which has carved itself a niche, particularly in sweets and savouries. And in recent years they have also moved into food and culinary delights as well. So before we explore the substantial part of the food here, I will also give you some tips to go inside the food, to enjoy the food, and not to forget its fineries as well. So what are you waiting for? Let's go taste it. Before we go in for our brunch today this evening, I would take you to Mr. Hari, the production manager of Sri Krishna Sweets Gokulam. So இன்னைக்கு சாயங்காலம் ஸ்பெஷலை பற்றி நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் சொன்னீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும்.
இதில் இந்த ஐட்டம் தான் அம்னி கொழுக்கட்டைங்கிறது. குழந்தைங்க முதல் கொண்டு பெரியவங்க வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப விரும்பி சாப்பிட்ற ஐட்டம் அது. இந்த பிடி கொழுக்கட்டைங்கிறது நம்ம வீட்டில் பண்ணுற உப்புமா மாதிரி தான். இது வந்து காரப்பம், இது மோர்களி, இது ரொம்ப பழைய டிஷ் இது. இது வந்து மெயின் பட்டர் மில்க் பேஸ், பட்டர் மில்க் இந்த ரைஸ் ஃப்ளோர் பேஸில் இருப்பாங்க. புளிப்பு உரப்பு, இது வந்து தாளிப்பு போடுறது வந்து மோர் மிளகாவில் தாளிப்போம். பாக்கி எல்லாம் மாதிரி இல்லை, இது தாளிப்பே ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் தாளிப்பு. இது மசாலா பூரி, பொட்டேட்டோ பேஸில் மசாலா ரெடி பண்ணி, இது எப்பயுமே எங்களுக்கு அவைலபிள் இந்த ஐட்டம். இந்த ஐட்டம் மட்டும் ஸ்பெஷலாக போடுவோம். இது அடை, இது அடை, அவியல், ஜாகிரி அண்ட் பட்டர், இதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து சாப்பிட்டா இந்த அடை டேஸ்ட்டாக இருக்கும். வெறும் அடையை சாப்பிட்டே டேஸ்ட்.
So we have heard Mr. Hari talk about the food. What I see here, the banana leaf has come and the water as well. It is rather exquisite spread of dishes, very aesthetically arranged, and I think I should start tasting something. So should I go with the Most of the food here which has been offered here is extremely old, and most of this, you know, the morkali here which was already spoken about, and the Amrith Bhargav, and all that is, you know, all of this has been there from 6th, 7th century, and this heritage food what we are eating. So the Amrith Bhargav,
very soft.
Extremely soft. It tastes just right. The garnishing is extremely good, and it's been boiled right. It's very rare today to find Amrith Bhargav even in houses. It is a must try.
This morkali, another great food. You can't find it in any of
The morkali is actually typically a part of, you know, evening dishes in many houses, has totally disappeared in these ages, and you know, organizations like Sri Krishna Sweets, for the sake of Margazhi, is doing good service to the cause of heritage food by sharing with us the rasikas, such exotic varieties which you'll never get anywhere today. And the morkali base of buttermilk, it's been very gently arranged. It's a good square, and a lot of salt, good buttermilk, and you also have a small piece of dried chili which is called mor mulaga, which just adds to the flavor. And there, you know, I'm served a morsel of kara chutney with all made with onions and tomatoes.
good combination.
Excellent, excellent. And the coconut chutney, which is a customary part of, you know, idli and dosa, it also goes very well with this. I could just go on and on about the taste. It's It's really, really good. Perfect for a rasika from a heavy Taniya Vartan. And I'll have maybe a bit of. This is the karam. Maybe I shouldn't use a spoon here. Here we have extremely crunchy. The golden color very rightly has been crafted. And you know, making karapam, I think, you know, requires some craft as well. If you just and if you don't you know, fry it properly or make it properly, it will really be a disaster. And extremely crispy, I can see it. I think by far one of the best. The adai again is a disappearing dish today. We only get it today in some hotels in Chennai or restaurants. But after all, it's Margazhi this December, and they've had people serve it. And the adai is supposed to go very well with the avial, which is a gravy of many vegetables grown in the countryside, which is called Natakariga in Tamil. And we also have the traditional jaggery or vellam, which is supposed to add sweet to the entire avial. So I'm just having some of it. Extremely good again. The avial is just right to be eaten. The adai is soft at the same time, crispy. It's a good combination of both. And adai is rather heavy when compared to many other things, and maybe you'd only have, you know, one and a half rather than 2 or 3. The poli has been immortalized in Tamil Nadu cuisine for many years now, and it's very special for festive occasions, marriages, or anything. And we have 2 varieties. One is the sweet here, and the other is the kara poli or the masala poli as it is called. Both of them looking very good. Maybe we should go with the spicy one first. Stuffed with potato and some other another masalas, and very well cooked. The color is attractive, garnished really, really well, and the sprinkling of the garnishing of the podi on top, it really adds to the aesthetic sense, which would attract people to have more.
And you know, put in garlic without garlic.
That is rather a speciality today, when, you know, most of foods are really, really spicy, having a lot of garlic. Very few organizations, you know, have garlic-free food, and Krishna sweet is one of them, which is very rare food. And you know, to finish the entire thing, you should have a sweet. And the perfect sweet for this spread out would be the sweet poli, which is an inseparable part of Tamil cuisine for a really, really long time. And I think the perfect end to a perfect evening snack would only be the sweet poli.
And you also chocolate poli now.
This the poli it has the right sweet, and meant for, you know, even people, you know, who are old, who rather cannot taste really. Sometimes, you know, when the poli is made, it becomes really, really hard, and it sometimes becomes too crunchy. It's not supposed to. And here we have a very perfect poli, which well-rounded, has a very holistic flavor and a golden tinge which adds to the taste. Really, I should say that the poli is very good to taste, with its sweetness and with its it's a very moderate sweet, not a very overtly sweet. The spread out of food, you know, the way the entire thing has been arranged. This is, I think, a consummate evening snack for a hungry rasika, you know, who's been treading all the time inside the concert hall, and after that when he comes with a hungry stomach with an insatiable palate, I think this is the way, you know, to satisfy a Rasika. And please do take time off to enjoy the culinary delights of Margazhi, which I am presently doing. Until then, it's bon appetit from Amrith.